We've hit the ground. This is Korriban. Why would one of the Jedi you're looking for come here?
It seems quiet. Just the wind. But deep beneath the surface, you can feel the pain of what took place here. There's great power in this place, for those who can hear its call.
There is much that would draw a Jedi to this place. The resting grounds of the ancient and more recently departed Sith contain many teachings believed lost. The most likely place to find our lost Jedi is the ruins of the old academy. It was said that Revan intended to return to Korriban to subdue any potential Sith insurgents, but Revan disappeared. It took a year or two for the Republic to send a force here to deal with any Sith that may have remained. They found Korriban much as we have, barren and lifeless. It was assumed that the remnants of the Sith turned on each other, vying for what little power remained. The Republic found evidence that several Sith lords escaped Korriban, fleeing to remote sections of the galaxy. As lifeless as it seems, the dark side is very strong here. The Sith lords would not ignore such a powerful place. There is much that can be learned, even here. If you walk Korriban's surface, you shall walk it without me. I cannot. This place is strong with the dark side. It is difficult to center myself here. Korriban holds few secrets from me, but much that you should learn. Perhaps not, but I would caution you to guard your feelings carefully here. Korriban attacks the spirit and the body, and there have been few who can fight its power. I will remain here and meditate. Our link remains. I shall contact you and provide guidance when needed.
The Academy is on the other side of this valley. Be careful.
Dark energy fills these ruins, and even the fallen Sith live still. The structures you see around you are the plundered tombs of the ancient Sith lords. Each tomb was once infused with the history and heritage of the old Sith Empire, containing great mysteries and powerful relics of the Force. However, even the many traps could not long hold back the curious, the fools, and the weak. And so these tombs fell, spilling their secrets into the hands of those unable to comprehend or preserve them. The broken corpses before you are all that remain of the Sith on Korriban. I doubt there is much to be gained from looting these bodies. It would be best to leave them be. Fool! You've disturbed the spirits of this place, and they have sent their guardians. Hissis are semi-intelligent beasts, corrupted and strengthened by prolonged exposure to the dark side. As creatures of the Force, they have a limited ability to mask their presence. Hissis are drawn to suffering and carnage. They must have fed on all the corpses left over from the war here on Korriban. The angry phantoms of the Sith, too weak to influence the sentient, have taken these Hissis as thralls to their will.
Let's take care of this first. That's another one. Let's see what you got. That's another one from me.
Let's settle this.
Let's see what you got. That's another one from me. That's another one from me.
This way leads to the tomb of Ajanta Paul, a fierce Sith Lord. According to legend, the blade proved more fearsome than the Master, leading to his demise. Ajanta's dark spectre lived on through the centuries until Revan entered the Sith Lord's tomb in search of the blade. Revan calmed the angry ghost of Ajanta Paul and showed him the path back to the light. Unknown. Some have suggested that the blade led to Revan's demise, as it did Ajanta Paul. That is only speculation, however. Where Revan wanders now is knowledge that only Revan holds. Before you is the tomb of the great Sith Lord, Marka Ragnos, a half-breed who possessed tremendous strength, both physically and in the Force. Ragnos held power for over a century, using his cunning to turn his enemies against each other. His death left a great vacuum of power. We're standing close to the spot where Naga Sadow first confronted Ludo Kresh to vie for domination of the Sith. Their struggle nearly resulted in a civil war that would have torn the Sith apart before they ever threatened the Republic. Yes, it is the way of the Sith. They must continually test their strength against each other, even if it means destroying themselves. As fate would have it, a pair of hyperspace explorers from Sinagar landed on Korriban. Naga Sadow manipulated the Sith into believing they were a sign of impending Republic invasion. This fear resonated with many Sith who were discontent with the lack of expansion of the Sith Empire during the reign of Marka Ragnos. Thus, Naga Sadow became Ragnos' successor. Ahead lies the tomb of Naga-Sadow, successor to Makaragnos, and the Sith Lord responsible for nearly conquering the Republic in the Great Hyperspace War a millennia ago. More recently, this tomb was where Revan confronted Uthar Vin, the leader of the Sith Academy. When Revan left Korriban, the Sith Academy was thrown into turmoil. With their leader gone, many fought for the right to rule. And so, the Sith here turned on each other, resulting in the carnage you can see covering the surface of this valley. This was the tomb of Tulak Hord, known as the greatest lightsaber duelist of the Sith Lords. His skill was considered remarkable even in his time, when many true lightsaber masters lived. That is unknown, but supposedly he created a holocron to teach his technique to other Sith. The holocron would have been laid to rest in his tomb. Unfortunately, Tulak Hord's tomb was among the first penetrated by the grave robbers of the new Sith Order. If the holocron has survived, I doubt anyone living would know its location. Here, you can just barely see the Sith archaeologists' efforts to uncover relics of the ancients. The new Sith Order sought to progress quickly by finding objects of power. I can only imagine what was lost forever due to the carelessness of these excavators. Now the excavation has been almost completely undone by 5 years of wind and sand. So does Korriban protect its secrets.
That's another one action.
Time to even the odds. More where that came from. What's that stench?
Please tell me we aren't going in there.
There is great power and dark energy within this cave. I would advise you to finish your explorations within the Academy before venturing into the cave.
More where that came from.
Let's see what you got.
Let's settle this. Time to even the odds. Looks like somebody left the doors of the academy wide open. I have a bad feeling about this.
The hairs on the back of my neck are standing up. You sure we need to go in there?
You can expect more than these beasts within the academy. Be prepared.
Apprentice is here. Find him.
Let's settle this.
Fast. Let's see what you got.
Everyone down! Time to even the odds.
That's another one for me.
Just say the word.
I'm good to go.
I'll bet even the Ebonhawk couldn't blast through this door.
When someone goes through this much trouble to seal a door, it usually means there's something important on the other side.
Time to even the odds. Just say the word. Just say the word. Time to take you. Time to even the odds. Let's settle this. Everyone down! More where that came from! More where that came from! Let's settle this. So this is who we came here to find? Looks like this has been a big, dangerous waste of time.
I think the body was left here as a message to us.
Did you come here for answers? There are none. The call of Korriban is strong, but it is the call of the dead. It is fitting you came here. I have studied you and found nothing but weakness. Yet still she clutches at you, as if you are all that gives her life. She clings to hope that perhaps she can train one as great as her first. She is a fool who escaped death once. She will not do so again. I know her as an apprentice knows their master, and as a master knows an apprentice. I want her to die and see all that she has built cast down, all that she holds dear in shards at her feet. But you do not know her as I do. You have not survived her teachings as I have, and you have not bested her in battle as I have. You are nothing. Yet still she walks with you, is willing to sacrifice herself for you. I have studied you. I know the paths you walked in exile. I know your teacher. I know the fires that raged upon the Duxon Moon while the Republic died around you. You know war. You know battle. And I know of Malachor. You saw the heart of war, what Malachor wrought, yet you turned away from it. You are a wretched thing, a thing of weakness and fear. You are her apprentice in name only. I am the master, and that is why you will die.
Time to take you down the side. Everyone down!
There will be another time, but it is not now, not here, while Korriban runs through him.
She protects him, shields him. Find him, hunt him wherever he travels. He will not escape me again. I will bring his corpse to her, cast it at her feet. It will be as if killing her children. I will kill all she protects, all she shields, until her hands are drenched in blood.
Time to even the odds. More where that came from.
That's another one for me. That's another one for me. That's another one for me. Let's take care of it.
Everyone down! Time to even the odds. More where that came from! Everyone down! Time to even the odds.
Like that?
Let's settle this. More where that came from. Everyone down!
That's another one for me. That's another one for me.
As I told you before, you do not have the strength to enter this place yet. You should return here later when your power has grown.
My message then. Colonel Tobin contacted us. He arranged safe passage to Onderon for you, but I don't know if his offer still stands. This morning, General Vatlu met with the Council of Lords and pronounced the Queen guilty of treason. He'll be made regent if Talia and her royal guard are defeated. The military support is evenly divided. ISIS has fallen into civil war. The war is part of their plans? Then perhaps his invitation is still valid. There is a great deal of chaos on the streets of ISIS, but I can try to contact Colonel Tobin. We can talk to him via satellite on ISIS. I'll contact him now.
It is good to see you. We tried to delay the war as long as possible, to give you enough time to receive our message and get here. But the Sith could only be delayed for so long. Still, your arrival is timely. The war goes well, but victory is not yet certain. Much of the city is under our control, but we still need to wrest the merchant quarter from Queen Talia's forces. We need you to spearhead the assault on the merchant quarter and the attack on the royal palace. But we also need you to tend to the Sith Lord's forces. General Vatlu is prepared to make a generous offer when you meet. But before that, we need you to take care of the Sith Lord's base of operations. The Sith Lord has been using an ancient tomb on Duxon as their base in the system. That tomb isn't too far from your encampment. You need to assemble a group that can eliminate the Sith at the tomb. We'll coordinate with Kelborn when you're ready to strike. After they're attacked there, the Sith will turn on us. So we'll need you here with us. You'll have to divide your forces. We need your skills on the planet. You should select someone you trust to lead the group to attack the Sith camp. I'm no historian, but I think it's the tomb of an ancient leader. In any event, it doesn't matter. Eliminating the Sith there and stopping whatever they are doing is all that's important. The battle rages nearby. Find some sort of transport to the merchant quarter. General Vaklu will meet you personally when you arrive.
The Colonel has transmitted the tomb's coordinates, and I've got a strike force of Mandalorians ready to go. We will send the strike force with you to clear a path through the jungle. Who will lead that expedition?
I'll do it, but you're still my bounty. You won't lose me this easily.
You should send 2 others to go with the leader. Who else will accompany the expedition? So be it. And who else? Very well. Now are you certain of your choices?
Mandalorian warriors will go with you to find the enemy camp. Just let me know when you want to head out. If you need supplies, talk with Kex. After you get into the jungle, you might not have another opportunity to stock up. Let me know if you want to go now. As you wish. Mandalore has arranged for special transportation to get to Isis.
Finally, we're close to our objective. I sent the rest of my men to secure the trail behind us. We've already received our signal from Colonel Tobin. You're to attack the Sith camp immediately. My troops will keep the path to the Mandalorian camp clear. Ahead lies the enemy. I can follow you a little bit further, but then I will set up command and control for my unit in the field. So lead on. Hold a moment. Past the mines.
A Type 2 perimeter motion relay. It's a little outdated, but it'll do the job. If anything moves within 6 meters of that, then they know they've got visitors. Someone skilled with a stealth field generator can get by it, but that's about it. But if they set off any of those mines, it'll still send the signal.
So, you aren't completely ignorant in the ways of battle. Good. But all of you must pass through its perimeter, and undetected would be better. Making detonation packs is complicated and dangerous. It looks serviceable, and you didn't blow yourself up. Avoid the mines. If any of the ones close to the sensor are detonated, then we shouldn't even bother.
This will teach you. A weakness is revealed.
Kill them!
I shall honor them in battle.
You are no soon you shall know.
This will teach you. Prepare yourself.
So lead on.
Let's take care of this fast. At last, some action.
How may I serve?
I'm good to go.
Weakness is revealed. This will teach you. I shall honor them with battle. Soon we shall Yes. I shall make this one see. To This.
To catch up with you. You've made impressive progress. The Sith's camp lies in ruins. I told Kelborn of your progress. The rest of your squad is already en route to Isis. Also, Kex checked our sources for any information about this place. Kex believes that this is the tomb of Frida Nad. We knew it was somewhere on this moon. We had no idea how close it was to our camp. Some sort of fallen Jedi. He conquered Onderon long ago and became their king. The royal line is directly descended from him. That part of Onderon history the citizens try to leave buried and forgotten. Frida Nad was a dark Jedi. The stories say he was far worse than Revan and Malak ever were. This place is tainted. And the Sith presence here makes the danger great.
I can sense the power from this place. It's like the light abandoned it long ago. I fear the Sith shall be very strong here.
I am returning outside. My attention is required to keep the path to our camp clear.
The time for practice is over. There are intruders in the tomb and they cannot be allowed to reach our master. The ritual must not be interrupted. I don't need to mention the price of failure. Men, follow me.
This will teach you. You are no match for us. A weakness will reveal. I shall honor them with battle. Let us test ourselves. Soon we shall know. Soon we shall This will teach you. Too bad. I shall honor the next battle so fast.
I think all the soldiers and beasts are trying to keep us out of that door. Must be something important. I don't suppose I could talk you out of getting in there. I thought not. The door is shut tight. Somewhere down here there's gotta be a way to open it.
Let's test ourselves.
Something feels wrong here. I don't think you should get any closer to it. Even I can sense the dark side here. This thing has to be part of the reason why the Sith are so interested in this place. I won't tell you how to do your job, but I know that I wouldn't get near it.
Too bad. This one will I shall make this one your no match.
Stand back. A little harder than I thought. A little harder than I thought.
Soon you shall be Soon you shall be
Captain, we need just one more moment. We're almost through. Failure, Captain, will not be tolerated.
As you command, my lord.
Prepare yourself.
Break the ritual now. You're too late. We've done what needed to be done. Soon, Onderon shall fall, and with it, the Republic shall die. But what is this? Of course, the Force has guided you here. It echoes within you, yet I sense it is untrained. It is good you have sought us out. This tomb is strong with the dark side. Here is where you will take your first steps on the path to your destiny. An adept has managed to come so far. Incredible. You have within you the potential to wield the Force. I'm not speaking of the ways of the Jedi or their flawed teachings. Their order was rooted in weakness. They would have you become a puppet of the Force. They would have you deny the strength of your emotions, the strength of your own will. Can't you feel the power of this place? It echoes through you like a second voice. Accept it. Embrace it. The Jedi teachings say that one should never use the Force in anger. To deprive themselves of such a weapon is absurd. The Force is there to be used. That is the truth of the dark side. Use your emotions. Use your rage and channel the Force. Use its power to break your chains and forge your own destiny. Just give in. Let the walls around your emotions fall. Let vengeance guide your hand. Let passion fuel your power. You feel it, yes? Yes, you can see it. You can feel it around you. There are no limits to what you could achieve. Join us. A shame. Instead of freedom and power, you have chosen death. So be it.
Let us